Hello again, everybody. Today I am in downtown Fredericksburg, Virginia, where I'm at a church simply called the Presbyterian Church. Inside of there is an organ that has stood the test of time, to say the very least. But it's a super historic church, if you can't tell. Founded 1808, erected 1833. So this thing is almost 200 years old. But I'm super excited to show you guys the organ. It's gonna be a blast. So we just came in, and the path up to the loft is pretty intimate, but beautiful. This rope here, I thought maybe rang the church bell, but it doesn't do anything, sadly enough. Now we come out here, and we see the beautiful church from the view of the loft. It very much has colonial design, including vents in the ceiling, which I'm guessing this chandelier originally had candles, and so the smoke went up through the vent. So it's a cool little thing. And there is the organ. Okay, so we're here at the console. This organ was originally an Estey organ from 19-something. I'll put the year right here. So that's the year that the Estey organ was built, well over 100 years ago. It was rebuilt by Zimmer, and this year, that's the year it was rebuilt by Zimmer. And there were some additions. There's still some Estey ranks. I will show them to you in a second. And then just this year, it was redone again. I don't think it was redone tonally, except for the addition of a couple digital voices, which are really impressive digital voices. And that was redone by a local builder. The facade is original to the Estey organ. And it used to speak, doesn't speak anymore, unfortunately. So I'd like to start on the great division here. It starts with a big 8-foot principal. It's beautiful. And then 4 and 2. And from there we can add a happy little mixture, 3 ranks. Isn't that cute? So we have tons of little color options here, including one of the most beautiful Gedecks I've ever heard. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Now we have a digital Gamba and a Celeste. Yeah, and then a little 4-foot couple swoop. So we have 8 and 4. Yeah, we have a little Sesquialtera to put with the flutes. Yeah, that's super cute. And a clarinet. Isn't that beautiful? Digital, still beautiful. So all of the 8s on the grate together. 4s. 2. And then mixture. That's the great. So the SWELL has tons of beautiful colors here, starting with an 8-foot Rohrflute. And then we have 4 and 2. Isn't that cute? Now we have a Gemshorn and Celeste, original Estey ranks. Pretty sure those harmonies were sacrilegious. I want to show that 4-foot harmonic flute by itself because it's so beautiful. Yeah, so we have a tune 2/3 to put with our flutes and a little Zimbel. So let's put everything we got together so far. Isn't that beautiful? So now our reeds. So we have an 8-foot trumpet. And a 16-foot bassoon, which is digital. And an 8-foot oboe, which is digital. So the 2 digital. Plus the real. You can tell that one's real. That's the only real reed on the organ besides the Fagot. And then the pedal reeds draw from the swell trumpet. But full swell sounds like this. Yeah. So the pedal division has 2 digital stops. The 2 digital stops are a 32-foot Contra Bass. And it's a really good 32-foot Contra Bass. It gets the church going. And the Violone, 16. So those are digital. But the 16-foot sub bass, original Estey rank. Yeah. Now our choruses, we have the principals 32, 16, 8, and 4. And then our flutes 16, 8, and 4. Now our reeds, it has some lawnmower reeds. There it is. Yeah. So to get inside the organ, you've got this big lovely door, right? It's a trick. That is the path into the organ. If there's a zombie apocalypse, I know where I'm going. Whoever was here last left the swell box open. But that does mean that I can show you guys the swell division. It's very small, it's very cute, does the job, and I will close it. Oh, doesn't even want to stay closed. Oh, there's a latch. Oh, good. Order is restored. We have some of the speakers for the digital voices. 16-foot flute from the original Estey organ. And a peek through the facade into the church. Oh yeah. There's a fishing pole right here for some reason. Not much luck today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tour of this beautiful old church, please consider donating to help me continue to bring these videos to you, because I love making them and I really hope you guys enjoy them. But have a great day. Thank you for watching. Till next time.